Hello everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a look here at Apecoin, which is one coin that I have avoided covering because we didn't have enough data for quite some time. Now that we have about a month's worth of trading data, perhaps even a little bit more, it's just enough to kind of do proper analysis. Again, not enough, but still sort of there. So anyway, just kind of throwing it out there so you understand as to why I haven't covered it, but we'll go ahead and take a look and see what's going on. Of course, I get tons of requests, so I figure we go ahead and what the heck, right? If you're new to the channel, not a financial advisor, love teaching people how to trade. I hope you can learn something here today. My goal and my passion is to help you become a better trader. I love helping people just become better in general. And what better way to do that than a FIRE lifestyle, right? Financially independent, retire early. It's very much possible with cryptocurrency and trading. I've been trading for a very long time myself. This is my full-time job, so I hope you can learn something here. If you want to become a better trader, CryptoCache.tech is a site, link in the description below. We'll go ahead and get to know you better if you'd like to consider joining that as well. I have a Signal Group, Trading Academy, and community. We all learn and grow together. There's over 300 members presently. Amazing experience. Take a look here, though, at Apecoin. First things first, we want to normally look at, which we don't have the luxury of doing, is the moving averages. Obviously, there's not enough data to do that. We have roughly 32 days worth of trading data, March 17th to the 19th of April, roughly 30 days plus, right? So not enough in that sense. So what we kind of have to rely on is Fibonacci retracement and maybe a few other things on the shorter time frames to help understand where the overall momentum is going. So big picture here, what we're looking at here for Apecoin. First of all, RSI has been over 50 the entire time. That's a positive thing in most cases because that's traditionally a support level. And the reason why that is kind of flawed, though, in a way, is just based on that very first trading day. By the way, too, I chose Binance because it's a very large exchange. And this was an ICO date, March 17th, for a lot of different exchanges, which is uncommon for most coins. And that's why Ape is kind of special in that sense. But regardless of that sentiment, you never want to truly take the very first day worth of data and use that to try to anticipate highs or lows, etc. Honestly, even the second day in some cases isn't really all that beneficial. So again, we want to kind of look at the most recent time frame, not necessarily the first few days, just because it does throw things off with that extreme behavior when there's an ICO. That said, that does influence the RSI a little bit, but generally speaking, we're up over 50, and it's not a bad thing. That's positive, basically telling us that the price shouldn't go any lower than $10.51. Obviously, we're in the $13 range now, but generally speaking, that's kind of what we're looking at there for that. The 4-hour is going to tell us a lot more and give us some better indications. First of all, the 200-day SMA isn't present because we haven't seen 200 candlesticks yet, essentially. But at this point, the 50-day SMA is basically telling us we're back up above that, and it's a positive sign. Now, Bitcoin was struggling here about 38,900, and then took off, and Apecoin's been doing the same thing. So it is reliant on Bitcoin's success, but we'll see here soon in the upcoming trading days how much, how if it can break free from Bitcoin in that sense. Some coins can do that, some coins can't, and it's usually only a temporary situation. Okay, so that being said, Apecoin, we don't have enough real true data here to kind of see that, but generally speaking, this is a positive sign that it's responding well and recovering quickly when some coins are kind of complacent. Okay, so that's a good thing. We're up over 50 and under 70 on the RSI, also a good thing, not overextended, but you can tell here if you were to count, we're at a 6 on TD sequential. So we have at best, again, this isn't a guarantee because you can see here it hit a 9 and continued higher. But the likelihood of it going past a 9 is pretty low. So if we're at a 6 right now, we have hypothetically about 12 hours left of continuation of the upside. Just something to be mindful of in that sense, which could put us at a resistance at about 1360, which appears to be the more recent high. Okay, so something to be mindful of there. Obviously, it's not its all-time high. And again, if you want to kind of get specific, I would say its all-time high is closer to 1543, which is synonymous essentially with the second day of trading. So we can kind of see that's a little bit of a shelf right here that is concurrent with this Fibonacci retracement level of 1.618. So essentially 1550 as a round number is its all-time high that we need to try to break. Will we break that on this trend here? Again, probably not, because we're probably going to get rejected at about 1360 first to potentially give us either a cup and handle, we could see that, or it could break free and then come down and consolidate right there. So if the price does break above and come back down to consolidate at 1350, or just say 1360 rather, we should experience the price to continue higher if we can get consolidation there. But between now and then, again, we've got 12 hours potential of continuation of the upside, so just know that that is essentially what we're looking at. And then the last thing to note too, obviously, I think this is kind of elephant in the room. Most coins did this, but we had a MACD convergence here recently for a lot of coins, and that was yesterday midday, right when Bitcoin was starting to recover. So again, good stuff there in that sense. Look at the 1 hour. We'll see we're out in the cloud. We're back up above the Ichimoku cloud. We can see a very clean, strong break above the cloud, and that really helps us understand that we are on the right side of the tracks. Excuse me. Conversion lines above the baseline. Lagging span is free and clear of any price action. So we literally have all green lights here to leave your position open if you have one. It doesn't necessarily mean you want to continue to add your position because you see this, because once again, we're a bit on the overextended side. But if we look at the 1 hour TT sequential, we can see we got a reset here and we got a 4. So again, there's about at least 5 to 10 hours worth of continuation in this sense to the upside. And the fact that the price is consolidating nicely here at $12.92 tells me we could very well see the price continue from here. We just need to understand that it's slightly overextended here and that it could pull back a little bit. If it were to, we don't want to pull back any lower than 12.52. But generally speaking, I would say that Apecoin is exuding behavior here in the sense that it wants to continue to break out. Getting a close above, just say 13.26 would be advantageous. I don't know if that's possible today, but once again, we'll find out here soon, obviously. But just know it's getting closer to its highest point, and I think the likelihood of it continuing tremendously higher in the immediate future is low, but I do feel as if it will continue to progress upwards. It's showing those signs. It is technically making higher lows on the 1 day, and that is extremely important. We just need to get this next higher high to be higher. And it may not happen today, and that's perfectly fine. If it happens tomorrow or the day after, then we're all well and good and we're on our way. So, again, I'll keep a closer eye on this one here soon just to make sure that we kind of pay attention to it, because I get so many requests that it just makes sense to go ahead and continue to cover this here. So we'll make this a daily driver for a little while, kind of see what's going to happen. But my anticipation is the price will only continue to go higher, pending Bitcoin doesn't do anything stupid. And what's cool about this, though, keep this in mind, Bitcoin's pretty much gone down the entire time. We've seen a little bit of increase in the last couple of days. But if you look at the big picture here, Apecoin, yes, it came down here to about $10.50 and found its bottom, but it's continued overall higher since then. Once again, it's creating higher lows and higher highs, and Bitcoin can't say that on the 1 day time frame just yet, okay? So again, we're definitely looking good here in that sense. I think that as long as we can continue to make these higher highs and higher lows, we'll see a continuation of the upside to break its all-time high of 1550. I think that's very realistic. But for now, again, not enough trading data to kind of truly identify, but still looking very good in the shorter time frames. So all in all, not bad here. I like what I see here from Apecoin. We'll keep a closer eye. If you want to become a better trader, once again, CryptoCache.tech is the site, link in the description below. I look forward to working with you. We have, once again, over 300 members presently, and it's an amazing experience. Thank you so much to my current community members for just making it an awesome experience in general. Like, I really look forward to our roundtable discussions we have every week. It's really awesome. So thanks again for that. Hope you have a good one. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.